Hey y'all, welcome to your Homegirl podcast. I'm your host and your homegirl, Katie Patilli, and we're going to chat about what it's like to be a successful female in this crazy world of real estate, or a male that helps empower and support us. So without further ado, let's dive in. Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of your Homegirl podcast. I am so excited about our guest today because she is a badass doing absolutely everything in real estate these days. I have Margaret Munt here, a proud wife, mom of 3, and for the past 10 years has been building a real estate business alongside her husband. Her main focus is flipping houses and listing properties, and also helps people earn double-digit returns backed by real estate. We will absolutely dive into that more. She's a licensed realtor in Pennsylvania now, and her husband runs a marketing company that finds investment deals across Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware, and New Jersey. Together, they handle over 120 real estate transactions a year and absolutely love what they do. Mm-hmm. I can say that firsthand because I've had very in-depth conversations with you about everything in your business, and you can just tell by the way you talk about it that you absolutely love it. So
having fun.
You are one of those people that has for sure found their passion in life. So
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yes. No, thank you for coming. I mean, clearly you have a lot of free time on your hands, so thanks for squeezing me in there today. But let's start with the business with your husband, because I think that's kind of where it all began. Yeah. So Cash Now Philly is the name of the business, right? Mm-hmm. So tell people exactly what that is and how that works.
Yeah, so Cash Now Philly is a real estate investment company. Mm-hmm. We have a marketing company that finds off-market deals for investors. So a lot of our clients in that company are flippers, landlords, people that are looking for investment deals.
Amazing. Yeah. So anyone that is in the investment side, you are the person that they want to know.
Yep. I will get you connected with our team.
Finding the deals is like where everyone needs help. So
marketing.
Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. So you also have a side of the business where you help people just earn money on their investment backed by real estate, you said. So explain how that side of the business works.
So the marketing company is where everything stems, and that is Corey runs the team over there, and he does everything there. A lot of those properties that we find, we decide to take down, and we will flip and renovate them ourselves. So we go to our circle of friends. Instead of going to the bank, instead of going there, we give our family and friends the opportunity to lend with us and get a return on their investment.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So do you think that they earn more than they would in a traditional investment account by doing something like that with you?
Hard to answer yes or no because it depends on their strategies, who they're working with, and what type of investment avenues. But I do know that we have a great investment strategy that people love. Yeah. And most people, think about retiring or think about investing or even just have money sitting in the bank. And if you have money sitting in the bank, you can be a real estate investor. You don't have to be someone like me that spent the last 10 years learning all of these things. You can be a passive investor. Yeah. And I think the people that sit in that seat sit in the best seat in real estate. Yeah. Those are the people. That's where I want to be.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you are. So congrats to you.
Yeah. It is. It is fun. And that's, one day we'll be there full time.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, you also, if someone wants to lend with you, like you just explained, you also mentor them if they'd like to be, if, they want to do more hands-on in terms of flipping, or if they just want a glimpse behind the curtain because they're investing money into the business, right?
Yes.
So what does that look like?
So a lot of the investors that we've worked with before will say, hey, I've wanted to flip a house for so many years. And you see all these TV shows where it's kind of glamorized. Yeah. But there is a lot of skills involved. You have to find the deals, fund the deals, figure out a rehab budget, hire the contractors, manage that budget, get it back onto the market, understand how to analyze properties to know where you're selling it. That not everybody, but a lot of people that you talk to have this dream of wanting to be a real estate investor. And then, when push comes to shove, they realize there's a lot more that's involved in this. Yeah. And if you have a full-time job, if you have a family, where do you find the time to learn all of that. And
Right.
you have to make the time.
Yeah.
So instead of doing all of that, you can partner with someone like me, where we've spent the last 10 years learning that.
Right.
You can come in, lend on the deal, and invest with us. And yeah, we'll show you, hey, here's how we found it. Here's how we're running our numbers. Here's my scope of work. You can stop by the project with me and see how it's coming along.
Yeah.
And then you can get a glimpse on the back end of, here's how I'm figuring out my listing price. You know, the staging comes in and that whole process on getting it sold. And what most people end up realizing is, again, there's a lot of steps that are involved in this process.
Yeah.
And
a lot more than HGTV shows.
Yeah. Yeah. And they can, instead of learning all of those skills, they can stay at their job that they love, where they're making money.
Yeah.
And instead of leaving it sitting in the bank, they can invest with us and get the return, you know, instead of figuring out how to be the flipper.
Right.
Yeah.
Win-win.
Yeah.
They feel like they checked off the box without actually having to dive all in if they decide it's too much for them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I think, again, the lender sits in the best seat in the house. You don't have to worry about anything that's involved, or if a pipe is leaking or nothing.
Right.
You don't have to figure it out.
You're right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But there are those people in the world like yourself that just absolutely love all aspects of the business. And so maybe they lend with you, they see behind the curtain, and they're like, okay, I still want to do this on my own.
Yeah.
What would be your advice to them for like getting started, first steps?
My advice would be, find somebody that's doing what you want to do and latch on to them.
Yeah.
Find a mentor, find a coach, find somebody that's been down the road before, because they're going to shorten your learning curve.
Yeah.
And we've invested in so many coaches and so many mentorship programs. There are people that have figured it out. I am not a full-time coach. I think one day it would be a dream and an honor to be a full-time coach, but find somebody that is coaching that can help shorten your learning curve.
Yeah.
Because, again, it's going to shorten your learning curve.
Yeah.
But the second thing is you can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it. You know, you're going to learn something on every deal that you do.
Yeah.
A single deal hopefully does not make or break you.
Right.
But yeah.
What would you say was one of the hardest parts for you over the past 10 years, like figuring it out? Like, was there like a huge lesson learned that you're like, oh God, I wish I knew that going into it, or just something that you would like maybe forewarn people against?
I think two things that I wish I would have understood sooner. A couple of things. One, how interest rates play into the market. And especially, like, you knew back when we were in mortgages, I never really took the time to understand that 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And I wish I did.
Yeah.
And that is huge. So kind of understanding the markets and where we're at.
Yeah.
And then two is just, I wish I had the courage to do it sooner. Like, we stayed in this wholesale ideology and belief about ourselves. We were so afraid to take down a project and renovate a house.
Yeah.
And once we did it, we were like, what have we been doing? What have we been doing? Like,
Right.
we totally could have figured this out. So I wish I just would have met myself sooner and kind of believed in myself a little bit sooner.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's everybody's biggest hurdle with anything that they do, but flipping especially just can seem very intimidating.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of money involved typically.
100%. And that's where, like, the interest rates kick me, is like, why did I not understand that 6 years ago or 10 years ago? Where incredible people that knew what they were doing during that time, you know, but whatever. I mean, maybe that cycle will come again.
Let's fingers crossed.
So yeah.
Well, you also work with your husband. So how is that working with him?
At the end of the day, I love it. I honestly could not imagine my life any other way. And we dreamed of that. Like, when we first started dating, we are living our dream right now.
Yeah.
Or what was our dream for a very long time.
Right. Now it's reality.
Yeah. I think it took us a long time to learn what each other's strengths and weaknesses are and where we both fit into these companies, because, you know, there's all these different roles and so identifying who does what when. Yeah. And where some people need to put on the gas and the other doesn't. So navigating that, I love. Like we're in a really good place now where we figured that out about each other. We've invested a lot of time in communicating with each other and learning that about each other.
Yeah.
So I am really proud of that. And so, yeah, I do. I really could not imagine not doing this together.
Yeah. Well, having known you, I mean, I've known you forever.
Yeah, it actually is kind of crazy.
I know.
That was a while ago.
Fun fact, we both used to be mortgage lenders together in another life.
Yeah.
At least it feels like it.
Yeah.
So I know that you are like the bubbly, personable person that deals with the human side of the business. And then your husband, Corey, is the brains, analytics, data, that side of the business. So I can't think of a better partnership because you need both. Both are necessary.
100%.
It's a relationship business, but you also need data to not fail miserably.
Oh, yeah. And that is him.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like I have a good understanding of it and I know where we're at, but he is like down to the penny and down to the day. He knows what's going on. Yeah.
But you need that. So, and that means you don't have to be the one to do it. So win-win.
Yes, it's a win-win.
So, and now, okay, full circle. You've been a mortgage lender. You flip houses. You find the deals. You are the bank in situations. You have a bank in situations. Mm-hmm. You've also now become a real estate agent in Pennsylvania. So what has that been like?
I love the agent side of things. I think it's been a lot of fun. I wish I did this sooner.
Yeah.
I think when you think about, everybody has investment goals and what you want to do. But then you think about, what do I do on a day-to-day basis? And do I enjoy what I'm doing?
Yeah.
And for a long time, I think I masked what I actually enjoyed doing for the sake of hitting a goal or having this sort of lifestyle with Corey. And whereas now that I have my license, I and between that and flipping houses, I really love what I'm doing on a day-to-day.
Yeah.
I love meeting new people. I love meeting the clients. I love using all of my experience as an investor to help with listings on where we're pricing and what our strategies are and how we're marketing the house. Mm-hmm. And so I feel like it's like kind of a full circle moment. Like I love, we have all of our investment goals and what we're doing with the rehabs and the flips and then adding in the realtor side of things. I love it. I think it's so fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, anyone that works with you, they're working with an absolute expert that really has a good understanding of what that home is worth because that is what you've been doing for the past 10 years is bringing homes that you've flipped personally to the market. And obviously you don't want it to sit. So knowing what it's actually worth is so, so important. Yeah. And you have a great understanding of that. So,
and that can be the hardest conversation to have is managing those expectations. And we always work, with our clients on that is like, hey, we can price a little more aggressively and this is kind of how that can work or we can price here and going through those options and kind of what it looks like to go onto the market.
Yeah. Well, you have so much going on. You are doing so well. And so it's amazing to watch.
Thank you.
Someone on the sidelines being a little cheerleader over here.
I was a cold caller when we first met.
You were, and great at it. So.
I do. I love cold calling. I will love it.
You're probably one of zero.
If you can find a love for that, you will power through anything.
That is for damn sure because I still have yet to find that love. So I give you props. Well, thank you so much. I know how busy you are, but I just feel like what you're doing, people will have such an interest in. Mm-hmm. I mean, HGTV has really made it look glamorous, but you are the real side of what that looks like.
Thank you.
No, I appreciate every single second. So
thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And thank you all for tuning in to another episode of Your Homegirl podcast. As a reminder, I am your national title and escrow girl. So no matter where you are in the country, I can help get your deals to the closing table successfully. So if we are not already working together, please reach out to me so I can be your homegirl too. Mm-hmm. Thanks, y'all.